Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Bosch. It's rebounded by Barrett. On offense, here is San Antonio.
Give me that.
To the middle. And there's the rejection. Here's Wade. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Second free throw, no good.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Outside Reeves. It's rebounded by Wade.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Here's Bosch. Tries to keep it alive. No good on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so well.
Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Memphis shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw good, Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Ginobili. Memphis with a rebound. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. DeRozan outside. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Hit me, I'm open.
Yes. Whoa. Throw it down. Oh. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Ain't got a problem for whatever the defense tosses at him.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And so it's Memphis with it. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Outside Reeves. And a miss there on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Memphis. Here's the 3. The rebound by Nowitzki. It's a one-on-one situation. And Walton gets it to go.
Woo! His energy
Timeout.
is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hardaway, no good. Here's Ginobili. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's Memphis, trailing by 2. Here's DeRozan. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Pass to Ginobili. Sabonis, right side. In a counter. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. San Antonio on top. They lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Now for an update on R.J. Barrett, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for San Antonio provided some info for us. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Initially, a return to the floor was in question, but now that's been answered with a resounding yes. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Releases. Hardaway, no good. Going all the way to the rack. And stolen by Hardaway. Got a hand on him. And they get it back. This one for 3. A rebound by McAdoo.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Oh, it's stolen.
Great energy and activity on defense. Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the quick 3. And so it's Memphis with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. That puts him in the lead. Robinson's got 6.
Timeout. That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Up top, Davis. Still without a bucket. Here's Ginobili. Memphis with a rebound.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Snatched away. Out to the right wing. Here's Reeves. Nowitzki controls the rebound and the putback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you know, they've also protected the paint at a high level, sending those shots back to the sender.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Hey, yo! Right outside here. Hardaway. Pass to Robinson. Here's Nowitzki. Hardaway with it. Checked by Davis. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. On offense, here is San Antonio. Trailing by 2.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Ginobili.
Shot.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Nowitzki. And no good. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Ginobili. 10 points for him. Pass to Wade. Here's Ginobili. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
From deep, Reeves. The rebound by McAdoo. It's a one-on-one situation. Barrett with it. Here's Ginobili. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Wade. McDaniel pulls it in. And stolen by Barrett. And here they come. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Davis.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And so Reeves nails both of them. And so Davis will bring it up for San Antonio. 2-point game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Davis. Here's Wade. He's scoreless. Shot is up. That's good on the jumper.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Walton.
I see him. I got him. I see him.
Now here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Timeout.
Barrett's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Screen by Robinson to the paint. Rebound by San Antonio. There's Davis with the 3. McDaniel pulls it in. Memphis trails by 4. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Outside Davis. Pass to McAdoo. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I see him.
Here's Bosch. And that one's long.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Walton. Fires from deep. And Davis is good for three. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Out to the wing. Here's McDaniel. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
So both teams making some changes here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third.
Oh, throw it down. When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh. Okay, was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You don't just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to rehearse stuff like that.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Parker. Pass to Brand. Wide open. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Brand's got his first points in this one.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Here's Hardaway. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Memphis with it. Launches it. He buries it from three.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Reeves. Hardaway, no good. San Antonio leading by 4. To the inside. Here's McDaniel. Davis with a rebound. Here's Ginobili. Deflected. In transition. Here they come.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So both teams changing it up here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. 4 on the clock. Out to the right wing. To the paint. To tie it up. Here's Bosch. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And it's a tie ball game. Outside Barrett. Driving in. And no good. The dry spell continues. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Screen by Robinson. Another shot. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And Memphis leads by 3.
Second chance points are always painful. You have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Davis from long range. They can't take it in. On the wing, Wade. Here's McAdoo. Memphis with a rebound. Down low. Reeves. The three. Fires in the triple.
Timeout,
Now
timeout.
it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Outside Barrett. Here's Wade. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Right side Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's just a 2-point Memphis lead.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Robinson can't hit. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Here's Robinson. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot. Yes!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
This is why R.J. Barrett went second overall. He can be a difference maker.
23 seconds left in the fourth.
It's the fire
Timeout,
he's playing
timeout.
with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Start it.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Pass to Wade. Back to Barrett. Drives to the hoop. It's off. And we've got a timeout from Jamal
Timeout.
Mosley.
Timeout.
And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Goes up on the baseline. Oh, he got it! He got it! So Memphis wins it. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.